It's like I was hit with some spiritual pressure or something, bro. Like my body refused to move. I swear I thought something was in that corner that was gonna grab me that night. So you know what I did? I pissed on the floor and went back to bed.
Nah, bruh. Ain't no way, bruh. It got to that bad that you just peed on the floor and just went back to the bed? Nah, bruh. Anywho, what's up, y'all? Shows most death most. Your Crispy. Welcome back to that video. Childhood fears we all had is by the dude Atu. I don't know how to pronounce your name, my guy, but hey, it is what it is. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow our social media is gonna pop on the screen. We is on the road that fat 700. That fat 700, and let's see what's going on with all childhood fears that we all had. Dang, I just want to know. Let's see if he can relate to most of this stuff. Because, you know, when it comes to fear, I mean, I had a punch when I was little.
Something, bro. Like my body refused. So as I'm looking down in the hallway, getting ready to sprint to the bathroom, it's like I was hit with some spiritual pressure or something, bro. Like my body refused to move. I swear I thought something was in that corner that was gonna grab me that night. So you know what I did? I pissed on the floor and went back to bed.
Nah, bruh. Ain't no way, bruh. It got to that bad that you just peed on the floor and just went back to the bed? Nah, bruh. Yeah, but the middle of the night, it's about like 3:30 or something like that. It's always you wake up at 3:30. And then like you just have a feeling that somebody is just watching you behind you. And like every time you know, you thought the bathroom was the safe spot. No, it's like dark in there too. And then when you get out and you get done using the restroom, you ever hit like a full fat, like a full flat, never look back run? Like jumping all up on your door? Like, I mean, hey.
So it's safe to say everybody watching this video has had many weird childhood fears growing up before. And growing up as a kid, I feared many things. For example, the dark. Pretty self-explanatory. Name one kid that wasn't.
I wasn't scared of the dark. It was just the movies that got me, son.
Wasn't afraid of the dark. Dryers.
You was scared of hair
like
dryers?
the hand dryers you use to dry your hands off after washing it. I don't know. I was afraid of those as a kid. The end credits of an old SpongeBob episode. I can't be the only one that thought that this was creepy. And my mom seeing my report card. Like, there were many things I was afraid of. And since I've grown a little older now, looking back at some of my childhood fears, none of that is scary to me anymore. And they literally made no sense. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about some of the most common childhood fears you'll have growing up and some of the weirdest childhood fears I had. So you guys already know, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Comment the weirdest childhood fear you had growing up, and thank you for tuning into this video. So coming up first, for one of the most common childhood fears you'll have growing up, and honestly, if you weren't afraid of this growing up as a child, you might be a psychopath right now. And this fear is none of, bro. Alright, so the dark, right? Honestly, what child you know is not afraid of the dark? Like, if you weren't afraid of the dark growing up as a kid, you might have a few screws loose in your head, because how are you not scared that something's gonna snatch you in the middle of the dark and pull you into the void?
Nah, I ain't never had scared of the dark. It just, I don't know, son. The dark, to me, as long as I could run fast and like take off, something ain't grabbing me. It's like ain't nothing gotta grab me if you take off running to the bathroom and back, you're safe. I think as a little kid, I thought that was like the most safest spots. I swear, especially at 3 in the morning. You hit that bathroom, you click that light on, hurry up and pee. Some of y'all used to pee on the toilet seat. I used to sit down and pee quick and like close the door and lock the door. get done and stuff, wash my hands like for freaking 2 minutes. After that 2 minutes, dry it off of my shirt and take off running.
Or was that just me? It also didn't help that I was growing up around the prime creepypasta era.
Oh God, wait, go back. Go back. Go back.
Or was that just me? It also didn't help that I was growing up around the prime.
Bruh, look at these niggas. Wow. I remember every last one of y'all. Oh wow. Sonic EXE with the Fox, Link, that pig, this I don't even know. I forgot your name. The dog, Mickey Mouse, Sonic EXE. Oh God, it just brings back childhood memories, but in the worst way, creepy ways. Oh, look at Slender Man. Terrible.
Creepypasta era. So every video I saw on YouTube was these scary ass videos about monsters coming out the dark and shit. And for some reason, I always woke up around 2 to 3 in the morning, bro. Every time. I couldn't help it. But now that I'm thinking back on it, it wasn't the dark that I was afraid of. It was what was in the dark that I was afraid of. Because be for real, what is a little 6-year-old me gonna do against Slenderman if he's stalking me in the corner of my room? Or
but at best, oh wow, never mind. Hey, I know y'all remember about these videos, but what I was finna say, oh wow, yeah, 6-year-old man, I don't know what I would do against Slender Man. Big tall Wimpy. That man was like tall like Wimpy. There was no ducking or fade from that man. That man was gonna grab you with his long arms.
those 2-sentence horror story monsters that are ready to snatch me under my bed. Like the top of my bed is legit the only safe space I have in my room at this time. But you know one of the worst feelings you will ever have growing up as a kid. If you were afraid of the dark and you had to wake up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, you're basically This is one of the worst feelings you will ever have. All of a sudden the house is quiet, all the pets are asleep, the hallway looks way longer than it should be right now. So you either have 2 choices you can make. The first one is you can full on sprint to the bathroom and hope whatever's behind you won't catch you, or you can hold it until the sun rises. Like there's no
I ain't lying to you. This might sound nasty. So some of y'all, hope y'all not eating. I used to when like I was scared and I was like 5 years old, and it was back in my old house before we even got to this house. This is like a wave. I was like a teenager when we got this house, but I feel like when I was at Addis and not Addis, what one was it was I think I was staying at my grandma's house one time, and I remember one time like it got to a point, cause mind you, my grandma, like her stuff is, this is the living room. You go like in this hallway, you gotta go hallway. Usually it was like this when I was little. My auntie and my uncle was staying like right there. And the bathroom would be right by my uncle's spot. But it would just be nothing but darkness. Darkness in there. No lights, no nothing. To get to that bathroom. It was a long hallway. Mind you, it was a couch right here and a couch on the, usually sometimes they'll have a couch on this side or have a couch on like on the other side of the thing. And then the TV usually would be at the front right there. Bruh, if you sat on this side, bro, and you turn over and you think somebody is not there, say, oh God, bro. Ain't no way, bro. So I remember one time, it was me and my twin brother, and we were staying there. Cause I think my mama and them went on a vacation trip, like a honeymoon or something. I don't even, like it was some little event they went to, and we stayed over. I remember I had like a water bottle, right? And like I don't know, for some reason, I slept on the side where you can see the darkness. So I woke up, I'm thinking I see somebody. So you know what I did? Grabbed the water bottle in the kitchen and used the water bottle as a thing. Threw it in the trash.
had to sprint to the bathroom one time to make it there. Like, I
Shit,
remember one
did.
time as a kid, I woke up around 2 in the morning because I had to go to the bathroom. And I'm talking bathroom bad, bro. If I didn't go in the next 2 minutes, I was gonna piss on myself. So as I'm looking down in the hallway, getting ready to sprint to the bathroom, it's like I was hit with some spiritual pressure or something, bro. Like, my body refused to move. I swear I thought something was in that corner that was gonna grab me that night. So you know what I did? Pissed on the floor and went back to bed. Now let me remind you, me and my sister were living in the same room at that time. So when she woke up, bro, feet full of piss when she stepped on the floor. Oh my gosh. So if my sister's watching this video, that's what that on the floor at that time. I love you. And I'm sorry. Now, you know another common childhood fear people have growing up. Now, usually this is adults too sometimes, but you'll commonly see this with kids growing up. Always the spiders, bro. So spiders, right? Now, to be honest, a lot of adults are afraid of spiders as well. But growing up as a kid, I was just batshit afraid of spiders, dog. Like, it would be different if it was those huge ass spiders the size of a basketball. Like, who wouldn't be afraid of those things? But I was afraid of those tiny ass house spiders, the ones that literally cause no harm to you whatsoever. But the funny thing is, of what really set my fear off with spiders was a movie. It was this movie called Big Ass Spider. Like, I'm literally not joking. It's called Big Ass Spider. And the movie is about a big ass spider. Now, looking back as an adult, watching this movie would just make me laugh and be like, this isn't gonna happen. But as a kid watching this movie, it had me feeling like the end of the world is near. Because what do you mean a spider the same size as a
I know what way more scary movie that I was scared of when I was little. I ain't gonna hold you. I was scared of Chucky, the Leprechaun Man. What else I was scared of? It was something else I was scared of too. It was so much other stuff I was scared of when I was watching Little Kid too. Like, I don't know. I was. That's one thing. Kids say they were scared of Barney. I was never scared of Barney. I was only scared of Chucky and fucking the Leprechaun Man. Jason Freddy Krueger wasn't that scary. Mm-mm. The dang, it really ain't like the horrors I was not really that scared of. I don't know, Annabelle, nah, Annabelle. I wasn't messing with no Annabelle. Especially that scene when she had got out that chair and she started hitting that. Oh boy, I'm like, nah, damn. She started making rising up and freaking, bro. Like, they lucky I cannot show the clip saying because I get copyrighted or my video would get blocked down because of that one scene. But go look at the Annabelle scene when she walked in the scene and the girl was sitting in the chair saying, then you'll know what I'm talking about.
Colossal Titan is coming to rampage the city. Now I gotta watch the corner of my room and see if the spider is mutating or not. I mean, it's 2026 and we're halfway there. Have you seen how big those Australian spiders are, bro? You will never see me move to Australia. Not because I don't like it, but because if I see this big ass spider on my wall when I wake up, I'm gonna make it on the news. Then I'll be a meme on TikTok. Like, I don't need that right now. But off the topic of spiders, you know another childhood fear I personally had growing up. Now, people are not gonna have this fear, but for some reason, I was scared of this thing. And this fear is none other than a hand dryer.
A hand dryer?
Like a hand dryer. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me right. A hand dryer. Not the paper towel ones, not the paper ones, right? The air ones, the ones that be blowing out air so you can dry your hands. Now, I'm pretty sure this is one of the only fears that I'm probably alone on. But growing up as a kid, I was terrified of these things. I don't know why. Maybe because it was just so loud, bro. Like, whenever I wash my hands, I wouldn't even try to use the hand dryer because I was afraid it would suck me in. Pause. I'm talking, my heart would race whenever I walked past one of these monsters, bro. Like, look at this thing. But nothing else to really say about these. It was just one of those childhood fears that literally made no sense. But you know another childhood fear that actually does make sense? Now, this childhood fear is one that was spread across America, bro. And this childhood fear is none other than goosebumps. Now, I'm confident when I say that
I mean, listen. It it was a little weak. It was a weak thing, bro. It was a weak thing. I wasn't that scared. So I wasn't that scared. It was like a weak thing. I don't know. It was just like how my friend read the book to me. That's how I got scared. I'm just saying.
Yes, we were all scared of Goosebumps growing up, bro. And no, I'm not talking about the new generation Goosebumps. That version of Goosebumps was light work to me. I'm talking about the OG Goosebumps, bro. The Goosebumps where you'll literally get goosebumps from hearing the intro. I mean, come on, have you seen that one eyes were legit mutating into something else? Now I gotta watch all these neighbors' dogs and see if their eyes are turning yellow because they might be monsters undercover. I'm doing the world a favor right now. And don't get me started on this Slappy, bro. Listen, I'm 21 years old right now, but Slappy is still one of my top ops out there. So if I catch one of y'all dressed as Slappy for Halloween, don't be surprised when I pull up on you and I ask if you remember me. Then I'm gonna throw some boxing gloves on the floor and I'm gonna tell you to put them on. But let me get off this topic of the beef I have with Slappy, bro. Let's move on to the next topic. But coming in last for one of the most weird childhood fears I had growing up as a kid, it was the end credits of the old SpongeBob episode. Now you may be asking, Octo, how is a friendly smiley sponge one of your biggest childhood fears?
Right.
Like, get a load of this guy, right? But I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about the end credits song and the video they play after the old SpongeBob episodes were over. Oh my gosh, don't get me started on this, bro. It's just something about this screen and music that just terrified me as a kid. Like, I still remember it like it was yesterday, bro. Now listen, I was at least like 4 or 5 years old. I remembered watching a SpongeBob episode before I went to bed and I forgot to turn off the TV. So I wake up in the middle of the night and I hear this loud, ominous music playing as I'm waking up. And listen, I'm already terrified of the dark, but to hear this and see this in the middle of the night, my soul already went to heaven. Like, it literally felt like SpongeBob was finna come out the TV and drag me to the Bikini Bottom. Or the Amazing World of Gumball outro, bro. Dude, don't get me started. Like, I'm literally getting
You was probably the type of the kid that look up like the creepy version of this. Now I remember they had a Sesame Street one, a Barney one, and then they had like it's like playing reverse or play it in like a creepy version. Now that was low key kind of funny. Sometimes maybe it was a little creepy. Don't play around me at like 3 a.m. But still, then it was alright.
Gumball outro, bro. Dude, don't get me started. Like, I'm literally getting PTSD right now. Something about those outros struck fear into my soul as a kid. But looking back now as an adult, none of those scare me anymore, except that SpongeBob and the Amazing World of Gumball outro. Like, we still got ways to go with that. But that's gonna end this video for today, y'all.
All right. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow our social media, pop on the screen. On the road to 700, and I'm out.